What's going on, guys? Zach Cola here, and today I'm bringing you first look at the RX 300. So this is the unboxing of the Rulo RX 300. It comes with the RX 300 up top. Much nicer build quality than the RX 200. It comes with the manual for the information on the device, a micro USB cable that is actually for once long enough to use. That was a pleasant surprise. Two little fake leather stickers to stick onto the side of the device to cover up where the carbon fiber is. And a battery safety warning card. I ran into an issue on both sides of the little leather stickers. Neither one peeled off to where I had adhesive to stick it to the device. It split off, so I could not actually get it to stay on the device. The only flaw with the device that I have found so far, but definitely worth mentioning. It's pretty solid all the way around, but it's very large. It's a sacrifice you have to make to fit 4 batteries into one handheld device. The battery door's got a nice latch to it. It's a little flimsy, but nothing too bad to complain about. Altogether, the aesthetics of the device is pretty nice. I feel like the build quality is very nice and the buttons feel very firm, but also clicky. It's 5 clicks to turn on. You hold the negative and the positive to lock it. You also hold them down to unlock it. The wattage is adjustable from 1.1 watts to 300 watts. Press the fire button 3 times fast, and it will allow you to change what setting you are on between temp control and wattage. Hold the fire button and the wattage down button at the same time, and the screen will go into stealth mode. Press them again, and it will go out of stealth mode. Alright, so first thing I'm going to go ahead and say is this thing is pretty big. I mean, I don't have the largest hands in the world, but that is me trying to reach as far as I can across it. It's pretty heavy once you got batteries in it. I was running the Mod Father tank on it earlier, and with that, the whole thing was very, very heavy. So I went over kind of like a brief explanation of how the menu system works in this guy. He's not too complex, still really similar to the RX 200, especially with the locking and unlocking and the stealth mode. All that stuff is very similar. Switching between modes is a little bit different now. I don't know if you could tell during the video, but the way that the screen's laid out is a little bit different now. Now, I didn't have the RX 200S or 2-3, whatever it was. I never had that one. I only had the RX 200. I had like 4 of those. But a lot of it's still very similar, but the battery life, I've got to say, you pay a price. So it's very large, but I get crazy battery life. Normally I won't run a dripper, but on this guy I don't mind doing that because I know it's not gonna die on me. That's something I haven't had the feeling of in a long time.
I remember when the first RX 200s came out, uh, with the battery life, I was a little, more comfortable with running drippers and stuff. But then, when I was running Sigelli 150s, I hardly ever wanted to run a dripper because I was like, well, if I use this for a half an hour, my batteries are dead. But with this guy, no concerns whatsoever. I mean, I can run my Mod Father, which I quit running just because it killed my battery. I'd have to run it at 120 watts. And with this guy, no issues whatsoever. I went all the way to Winston-Salem, which from where I live to that point is about an hour and 15, hour, 20 minutes away and back, and I still had 3/4 battery. So as I showed you guys, this does go up to 300 watts. And normally I don't do this, but I'm going to go ahead and crank it up to 300 watts, take like a tiny little rip off of it. I'm not going to like sit there and do like a 5-second pull because that would kill me. But I'm going to turn it up to 300 watts and we're going to see what happens. There. 300 watts. All right. Let us try this out. Yeah, I don't recommend that. So I don't build coils that are made for like using a device at 300 watts. I never have. The max I really run is like 150. But I just wanted to do that kind of to show you guys what it's like at 300. I'm back at 110 now, which is my comfortable zone. So again, battery life has been great. Now I have noticed that I've had a little bit of uneven drain on the batteries. I had the same thing with the RX 300. Isn't too bad. It's just a little bit off on some of them. Not a huge deal to me. Other than for that, I mean, I think I went over it pretty good for a first look. I did a little unboxing and everything else. If you're interested in buying these, Vape Envy has them in stock now. Come down to 107 Court Square, Lincolnton, North Carolina. If you're not local, you can always send us an email. We accept PayPal and Google Wallet. So you can email us at zcolais300@gmail.com and we can go ahead and get one boxed up and sent out to you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you could, like, subscribe, share it. I got tons of giveaways. Please go check them out if you haven't already. Definitely want to get those likes up there so I can start my other giveaways. The G-Prive is the furthest away, but of course the standard for that one is a little bit higher than the Nugget and the Praxis. Once I get the Nugget and the Praxis gone, we'll go ahead and start a giveaway for one of these guys. Other than for that, you all have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed.